Hello, beautiful beings. How are we all today? Wherever you may be, in space-time, in this now moment. So, getting settled now, listening to the music, taking a few deep breaths, inhaling, exhaling, love it, all that good stuff. Whenever you feel doubt or worry or stress or anxiety, come back to the breath. Helps you get back to center, get back to yourself. Really explore the depths of the breath now. How loud can you breathe in? How loud can you breathe out? How much air can you get flowing through you? Lovely. Okay, so today I would like to talk a bit about the elements, connecting to the elements, such an integral part of life, of the planet, of our existence. We wouldn't be breathing, we wouldn't be living without air, we wouldn't survive without water, to hydrate ourselves, to give us life, to allow us to grow and renew and refresh. We wouldn't have anywhere to stand if we didn't have the earth, and we wouldn't have warmth if we didn't have fire. So I'm going to look at these elements and look at the fifth element, the one that ties them all together as well, near the end. So we'll start off with air in the east. So I like doing directions as well with the elements, because east is east I usually say north for air and then east with fire, actually. So we can start with north. In my mind the directions start from east because it's the sunrise, but then contemporarily we start with north. So north, air, east, I need to switch. So north, air. This is what I like to associate the elements and the directions, like add another dimension to them. So north, you've got the air from the sky. Then east, you've got fire from the sunrise, the warmth beginning in the day. Then south, you've got earth in the ground, the earth itself down. And then west, you've got water. So you've got the rivers and the seas, and the water that flows within us, of course. So we should really think about, so in astrology, your signs link to elements. The signs have different elements, so it's really in astrology as well. And the elements, they are an integral part of our daily life. You use fire to warm, be it electric or gas when you're cooking. You're using fire, even though we're not got the flame like we traditionally used to have the fire to heat. We don't really see it, but it's there, the essence of flame, of fire. East fire, it's this beautiful energy of warmth, of protection, of creation as well. It's like this energy of the phoenix. If you start to integrate fire in your life, in the sense metaphorically of embodying this essence, you can transform yourself, because you can burn away, metaphorically, all of the thought patterns, all of the beliefs that no longer serve you. You can imagine burning them away, and you can imagine yourself transforming into this beautiful, fluid, self-creating, just endless possibilities, this endless possibilities and this endless transformation, and like this phoenix rising from the ashes, just recreating itself. This is what fire can help us to do, is recreate our identity to something that's more desirable for ourselves. So that's fire for you in the east. We get that as the day dawns and begins. If we then go down south into the earth, so earth, is this my laptop's making that sound. It's overheating, I think, but now it's settling. Okay, so sometimes things just need a bit of awareness and consciousness, and then it settles down themselves. You see that even in the technology. As soon as I named it, it started to quieten down. So so south we've got the earth, and it's this energy of stability, of grounding, of connection with more than just yourself. You're connected to the bigger body, your bigger body, the planet, the earth, and her essence, Mama Gaia, Pachamama, what are some other words for her? Gaia, and many more around the globe as well. This goddess is the essence of love. So when you connect to earth, then you really are connecting to the essence of love itself. So you really connect to your heart in that way, which is beautiful energy that we all should be carrying in our daily lives for ourselves, to be compassionate towards ourselves and compassionate towards everyone that comes in our path as well, because really we need to be creating an abundance of beautiful energy for people, rather than draining the people around us with our negative thought patterns and beliefs and spirals and inability to see beyond and actually take ownership and start to say, right, okay, how am I acting around other people? How am I giving energy, or am I taking energy? So first notice this within yourself, and of course in your relationships with other people there will be a give and take. It will change. Just so start to notice what the flow is like, and are you aware of the other person? Are you listening deeply to what they're saying? So when you start to connect with this earth energy, you begin to see people in a different way. You start to see everyone as part of the earth, as part of you, and you are part of everything. So you look at them with empathy and compassion and kindness and love, and you want to see them shine their best, and you will shine your best by connecting with her, and so you will go from this going to people seeking counsel and needing their energy to actually taking ownership of when you're needing your own space to recuperate your energy, and then going out in the world and then shining to the people that you care about and to the people that pass you by in your day-to-day life and existence. So this is just something so beautiful and so important for all of us now in this time in history that we're going through. We're going from this old competitive world to something a lot more beautiful, and we need to start believing in our dreams. We need to start believing in our heart, in our capacity to love and give, and our ability to imagine a world that is more beautiful, a world that is more loving, is more kind, is more compassionate and generous, a society of communities rather than a society of hierarchy and control. So we want to shift this so that we can all begin to thrive, and instead of surviving we can evolve ourselves and really tie into our spiritual natures, our divine essences, and embody that into the earth, so that the consciousness of the planet really begins to awaken and begins to activate and begins to become balanced and in harmony again. So yes, that's the earth, and we tied in a bit with the cosmos there as well. So we'll go now to the west, water. And water is really our sense of flow. There you even see I said water, my shoulder starts moving, and I'm feeling the ripple. Water, this lovely blue in the sky I've got up here. Wow, amazing galactic lamp. You guys should check it out if anyone loves these lights. And water is all about flow. It's about fluidity, about being able to change, to move, to shift, to not stagnate. You know, the opposite of stagnation, you know, water can stagnate, and we see this in our lives when our water in our bodies is stagnated, when we're not drinking enough, when we're low in our energy. It's because our energy is not flowing. So a simple thing to do if you're feeling unenergetic is to actually move a little bit. Go for a walk, a nice calm walk, or put some relaxing music on and do a bit of yoga or a bit of just some flowing movements for every part of your body. And this will get you connected with your emotions in a different way and your feelings in a different way, because you will connect to water, so you will see the information moving rather than stagnating and you're stuck with one belief, one thought, one feeling, and it's stuck in it. You can allow it to move and flow, and so you can release, and this is what tears are. It's a release of the emotions, and it's allowing that flow. So crying is not a bad thing. It is a healing process, and it is important to cry, to allow yourself to let go of the things that have really touched you, the things that have really impacted you, and it can be difficult to shift and change, but these tears, this sweating as well, you know, when you're physically moving and you're generating a lot of sweat, you're releasing all the toxins, you're getting rid of all of the stagnant patterns or loops and things, you know, you're getting rid of it. And that's water, you know, drink plenty of water, lots and lots of water. Get everything in your body flowing, moving. And if you feel not to move, then don't move. Just make sure you move soon. Or at some point in your day to focus and be aware of, are you moving? So, yeah, we'll go to the north, the sky, the air, the cosmos, the universe, magical, and air is breath, it's life, it's also like currents of information. So it's the thoughts, you know, it's our thought streams and our patterns, and it's the information that flows through the DNA is all this kind of linked with air. So air is a really beautiful element, and it can really get us to feel lightful. We can breathe the air, and I say a lot on the inhale, breathe in new information, new codes. You can even imagine it in the air itself, new currents. Breathing that information, new feelings, new everything new that you want in your life, breathing it in, and then breathing out everything that no longer serves you and releasing it. So this is a beautiful exercise to do, to start to connect to air and to feel it in your body, and it's beautiful. I love sometimes lying down completely flat and with the arms out and legs out in this Shavasana position, if anyone in the yogic world is tuning in, and this is a beautiful pose to just completely relax the body, and you can really start to astral project from here if you go further with it. And now I'm trying to remember why I brought it up. I think it would link to our fifth element, spirit, there, and this of astral projection. So you're connecting to something bigger than yourself, and the imagination, the creativity, and all of this this the undercurrents that connects everything, the connection to all, the divine spark there. So that's really spirit there. It's really beautiful. So connecting with spirit can be whenever you're in a state of flow. So if you're an artist or a musician, or you do sports or dance, or there are moments when, or writing, when you're completely in tune and in focus, and you're just flowing like water, but it's just flowing through you, and either you're moving in a way, or the writing is pouring out in such a poetic manner, and in these states you're connecting with spirit, you're connecting with your divine essence, you've opened your channels to beyond just this physical body, and you're connecting to on a spiritual plane, and you're bringing newer information, or information that you have unlocked, and it's expressing itself out into the physical dimension in that way. So yes, when we start to see a connection more to the natural world, and through the elements you begin to feel connected to the natural world, this is when we can begin to really step into our bigger bodies, the planet as a whole, and see life in a bigger perspective. So it really is helpful for people who feel that they are stuck, or that they need some type of support, and your elements are there within you. So they are tools that you can unlock within yourself just by connecting to them. So water you have always around you. You've got from the taps, from the rivers, from the streams, from the but in your home as well, and you've got in the taps, the physical taps, and you can connect with water in this way of when you're in a shower or a bath, you can imagine the water purifying your cells, your body, your blood. You can imagine the water filtering and cleaning and cleansing your skin and all of this, and you can imagine it clearing everything that no longer serves you away. You can imagine as the water's flowing off you, and then it bringing new purifying beautiful energy in. So you can start to see water in a different perspective, and this will bring your attention back as well to the new things that you want to bring into your life. And then with earth, of course, getting to nature and grounding. And even if you're not anywhere near nature, you can find, a tree or a flower to connect with, to look at, to appreciate, to touch if you feel to. And you can also envision it if you're just in your room, if you're in a meditation before sleeping or in the morning, and you're not with the energy to go out into nature, then you can even imagine this earth below you. It is below you, and you can connect in that way and receive on an energetic level the new information, the new love that you need within you to carry out on your journey throughout your life. And then the sky as well, the air we've got just always around us wherever we are. And fire is more of a visual thing. If you have a candle, it's perfect. You've got a candle there, and you can see the flame at various points in the evening or when you light the candle. So you have a visual reference to the flame energy and bringing that into your life. Or if you do not have a candle, or you can just imagine the flame. You can imagine the flame, and you can bring its energies in. You can imagine a flame around you, burning away all that no longer serves you. You don't need to imagine that it's a hellfire flame or anything like this. You can imagine it to be a purifying, white flames or purple flames or any colour that calls to you, and it's like crystalline, and it's this warmth, and it's like the sun, like as if you're going into the sun, and this beautiful kind of golden, just beautiful energy where you're feeling reborn. You're feeling like imagine yourself as a phoenix, and that goes through this process of being burnt to a crisp and rising out of it. And once you get connect to that image, then you can do that for yourself, and you can start to burn away all the parts that no longer serve you, and start to rise out of that, and start to really own and harness your power. And of course, connecting with earth, connecting with that love and compassion, so that whatever you do in this life is for the highest good of all, and for the highest good of your own soul as well. So we really want to start to combine both of those aspects into our lives. How we're speaking, how we're acting to the people around us, how is that serving them to their highest good? How is it serving you to your highest good? Are you feeling that you are getting drained to be around someone? Well, then this is a perfect opportunity to use this fire energy and to set the boundaries. Or in another situation, if you are feeling that this person is giving too much, and that it is too much for you, too much compassion, too much love, and too much generosity, and you feel unable to receive it, then again, setting the boundaries and saying, or physical affection, even if some people are extremely physically affectionate and others not so much. So sometimes you will get this match of two people meeting, and one is always giving hugs and cuddles, and the other person is like trying to edge away. So step into your comfort, and if you're not feeling comfortable, then to address it, to really say in a loving, compassionate way, this is not this is too much for me, or I would prefer to keep the hugs to a minimal for me, it's just how I am. You're not saying it's their fault, it's just, this is who I am, and this is my boundaries, these are my boundaries. So then the person gets to know you, and we're all on our different journeys, so we're all going to have different experiences and different things that really make us feel alive, and other things that do not. So anything that is taking your power away, anyone who is starting to make you feel low or worse off after you've been around them, then these are the people that you need to have these open and honest discussions with, and fire energy can really help utilize this. But once you become balanced in all of them, so you balance all the elements, then these things will not be so destructive, whereas they'll be more constructive. So it will be an open communication, an open dialogue, for each person to get to know each other, really, and for it to be for the best for everyone, so yes, really taking ownership of yourself, embracing yourself, being kind to yourself, and allowing yourself to express yourself however you feel in whichever given moment, and being conscious of yourself. So if something is coming up that is painful or difficult to process, then take the time you need to process it, and be kind and gentle to yourself, and give that self that loving compassion that you would give to a dear friend or a family member. So yes, really connecting with your sense of love, your spirit, your essence, your divinity, and shining your light for the world to see, so that you feel good and that the world feels good too. So may your souls be blessed with love and light. Have a beautiful, beautiful journey in this life. And if you're struggling, then reach out to your lovely supports, your elements there, any people that you really connect to, and any guides or teachers that you follow on whichever, YouTube or anywhere on the internet, anything that can really support you, then invite it in, so that you can fully step into your magnificence and allow yourself to shine bright. Blessed thy all be.